going on, guys? It's Jay. I play drums for Bobby, and I also produced his most recent record, Paramount. Today, I'm going to take you through the single, Heartbreaker. We're going to go through the tracks and see what makes up this song. So let's do it. So, we're going to start with the drums here. What's cool about the drum setup that I had was I used two floor toms, one 16-inch as the rack tom and one 18-inch as the actual floor tom. I feel like sometimes rack toms don't necessarily have the power that their floor tom counterparts have, so I really wanted to have a big kind of grand intro for this drum part, so I really wanted to make things sound big, and I think this double floor tom setup really did that. So with that, there is a layer of percussion. I have shaker all the way to the left, I have tambourine all the way to the right, and I have kabasa down the middle. And the percussion alone sounds like this. You know, just providing a stable backbeat, I guess, together with the drums. Another cool thing was in the bridge, Bobby showed me a guitar part that ends up sounding like this. And when I heard that, I knew I wanted a change up there. I knew I wanted some electronic drums, some like hip-hop influenced drums, something to change up the vibe, and I think we accomplished that pretty well. I'll show you that soloed here. And then it just goes back into the normal drums. I wanna take you down, Heartbreaker. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to bass. How I like to track bass is I send the signal right into a DI, the output gets sent into the interface, and then the through goes into a bass amp I have in another room. And I feel like combining those signals gets you a tone that is better than you could get with either of them individually. And I also split the two signals frequency-wise. I only use the lows of the DI and I use the highs of the bass amp, and I do all that in Logic. And when you put that together, it sounds like this. So from here, we move on to guitar. Guitar was a similar approach. I used two amps. One of them was my Vox AC30, and then the other one was this Yamaha, I believe it's a G100 4x10, and it's like an amp from like the 70s or the 80s, I believe. And it's just a really good, clean, solid state amp, really good for effects. And when you blend those two together, I don't know, I just really like the sound. So everything was double tracked with both of those amps, and it sounds like this. Yeah, so that's the two amps together, and to give you a taste of what the amps sound like individually, this is the Vox just on its own. And this is the Yamaha just on its own. So vocals are nothing crazy going on, pretty standard stuff. We rented a U87 from Long McQuaid, and we went in the vocal booth, in my vocal booth at the studio, and yeah, pretty solid stuff. All the takes are doubled, I believe. Just a fan of doubles overall. I feel like it really helps just add that studio polish that you don't necessarily know what it is. Your ear doesn't necessarily know what it is as a non-musician, but it's just one of those things that really helps add that finishing touch to a track, in my opinion. So, soloed.
Closer, like we're not getting any older. The words I see through your eyes say, come on, let's entertain the thought in your head that's eating you alive. Composure, your safety blanket when it's over. Pitch black, you slip through the void like a ghost, leaving when you want it most. In your head, only the strong survive.
So as you guys will come to learn with the breakdown of these tracks, Bobby loves vocal harmonies. One thing that is prevalent through all of these songs is vocal harmonies. And you know, this song actually doesn't go as hard as some of the other tracks do. Some of these other tracks do get pretty crazy with the vocal layering. But one thing that we thought was cool and we kind of wanted to highlight for this video was the back and forth vocal that goes on in the bridge. And that is right here.
Oh, go and take what you want. You do as you please. Such a pretty little angel, ripped apart at the seams, and I don't really know if I like what I see. Heartbreaker bases loaded. What have you done to me? Closer.
That's pretty tight. Alright guys, that's going to do it for Heartbreaker. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this content. If you have any questions, drop a comment and Bobby will hit me up and I will find a way to get back to you. Heartbreaker's out now, so be sure to stream that. You can stream it or listen to it wherever you get your music. Paramount comes out November 15th, so mark your calendars and keep an eye out for the rest of these tracks. We plan to break down some more songs, so keep an eye out. Alright, thanks guys.
So if you wanna